Liquid dosage form. Liquid dosage form is a liquid preparation that may contain one or more soluble chemical substance that dissolve in a specified solvent. These are the examples of liquid dosage form. Liquid dosage form can be classified into two categories, which are monophasic liquid dosage form and biphasic liquid dosage form. Monophasic liquid dosage form represented by true or colloidal solutions. It can be used for internal use and external use. Meanwhile, biphasic liquid dosage form is liquid which consists of two phases. They can also be used for internal use and external use.
Suspension. Suspension are finely divided insoluble materials. Internal phase is dispersed throughout the external phase. Particle size range up to 1 micron. The suspension usually appear cloudy. Manufacturing of suspension. There are two methods in manufacturing of suspension, the first one being dispersion method and the second precipitation method. In dispersion method, vehicle must be formulated so that the solid phase is easily wetted and dispersed. If suspension is flocculated, high-speed mixing can be used. For precipitation method, the drug is dissolved in the vehicle prior to precipitation following the addition of a counterion. The exceptions of the excipients are dissolved in the vehicle or dissolved in a portion of the vehicle. The volume of formulation is then corrected by adding required mass in diluent.
These are the equipments for the process of suspension. First, pestle and mortar is used for crushing or levigating the insoluble materials. Second one is agitator. In the agitator, the propellers produce axial movements. Efficiency of mixing are controlled by the type of impeller, its position in the container. Then colloid mill is the passage of the mixed phases of a suspension between a stator and a high-speed rotor. Then piston harmonizer forces the premixed product through a specially designed restricting valve where extremely high shear forces are exerted. In the ultrasonic device, emulsification is accomplished by simply immersing a tube containing the emulsion ingredients into this oil bath. Then, the ball mill is used for size reduction, fine solid discrete particles, or for de-agglomeration of very tightly bound agglomerates. Next one is triple roll mill. It disperses small, tightly bound agglomerates and hard discrete particles. The particles are subjected to high shear mechanical crushing.
Packaging. The packaging of a suspension should be usually inert. The packaging should preserve the product from light, air, and other contaminants to shelf life. Packaging of the material used for packaging are usually glass or plastic.
Storage and transport. Storage. Suspension should be stored in cool places but not kept in refrigerator. Freezing at low temperature should be avoided, which may lead to aggregation of suspended particles. Suspension should be stored at controlled temperature from 20 to 25 degrees. Meanwhile, for transportation, the medicines of pharmaceutical products are usually transported in an insulated truck or refrigerated truck. Besides, these trucks undergoes routine inspection to make sure they are in satisfactory condition to keep inventory at correct temperature.
In conclusion, biphasic liquid dosage form of medicament in which finely divided solid particles are dispersed in a liquid or semi-solid vehicle. The solid particles act as dispersed phase, whereas liquid vehicle act as continuous phase. Many suspensions are supplied as dry powder, which are converted into suspensions by adding the specific amount of vehicle before use. This is done to ensure the stability of suspension. Thank you for watching.